Farouk Sleiman, and I am Senior Advisor and Trainer at Dubai Real Estate Institute. DREI is the educational arm of Dubai Land Department, and it is a leading institute in the Middle East and North Africa. DREI provides resources, certification, and professional development courses and advanced training programs in cooperation with internationally recognized universities and organizations with the aim of spreading knowledge and awareness of developments in the real estate industry in general. Now, DREI has recently launched DREI Talks. This is one of them. These are a series of online events where we collaborate with partners, experts, to discuss topics of current interest to the public and to our clients and customers. Today's talk is in collaboration with the Dubai Department of Economic Development, and with me are actually two ladies, Manal bin Ismail, who is the Manager, Consumer Awareness Unit, and Ms. Sarah Slaitin, who is a Senior Inspector from the Corporate Commercial Compliance and Consumer Protection Sector at the Department of Economic Development. Now, the ladies will be shedding light on the topic of customer protection in Dubai in DED's efforts to spread awareness about the rights and responsibilities of consumers and the related governing laws. Now, just to let you know, this will take, the presentation is going to be around 30 minutes, and then I'm going to do a little presentation of myself, about 5 minutes. After that, we will take the questions and answers that you can leave in the chat box. We will answer them after the sessions. Now, okay, so hello ladies, pleased to have you both with us today. Just to understand, today's topic is not restricted to real estate, obviously. Consumer protection covers all aspects and all sectors of the society and the market. As I said, later on, I will focus a bit on our real estate consumers, but for now, I will leave the floor to you, Sarah and Manal.
Thank you so much, my dear. Hello, everyone. My name is Manal bin Ismail. I'll start the presentation, and then my colleague Sarah, she will take the lead. So as mentioned earlier, that we will be speaking today about the consumer rights and duties. Now, before we start, let me just present to you the presentation so we can go one slide by the other and explain all the rights and duties that we have as a consumers. So I'm just gonna try share the PowerPoint. Just let me know if you all can act.
I can see it.
Okay. So starting with the rights of the consumer, there are actually, before we start talking about the rights of the consumer, let me just again mention to you all that today, we're all considered as a consumers. So even if you're a trader, you will go to the supermarket, you will go to the shop, you will buy something. Sometimes you will face problems. So at the end, we're all considered as a consumers. Now, there are many rights for consumers, as you can see here in this slide. I'll be explaining each one of them. And if there is any question, you can for sure ask me during the presentation. It will be better, so we can save time at the end. So the first right, it will be the right of safety. So what do I mean by the right of safety? As a consumer, you have the right of safety. It means it's your right to buy safe product, safe for you to use, that will not influence your health, for example. Then we have the right to choose. So as a consumer, you have the right to choose any product. Let me give you an example. Let's say you went to the supermarket and you want to buy, for example, a ketchup, let's say, for example. So as a consumer, you have the right to choose which brand with the best price that suits you as a consumer. So today, as Dubai, we provide in the market to all the customers different products with different brands, with different qualities and different prices. So as a consumer, it becomes your right to choose the best one for you. Then we have,
sorry, so the availability of the variety is providing actually the consumer with their right, because you know, otherwise if there was only one choice, then you know your right cannot be exercised really. So yeah, understood.
yes, but then it becomes the consumer's responsibility. This is what the consumers needs to know.
Yeah.
Yes, we will provide the different products and the different prices, different qualities in the market, but it becomes the consumer's responsibility to do their research.
Yes.
One that meets their requirements.
Definitely.
Then the right to know. When we say the right to know, it means it's your right to know what this product is made of, the ingredients, for example, where does it come from, how to store it, how to use it. All these, it becomes your right to know it. Then we have the right of, we said three. So we have the right of awareness or education, and this is what we are doing today. As a consumer, you have the right to know what's your rights, what's your duties, what's the law says, so you don't fall in any kind of mistakes or problems. And then we have the right to listen to his views. So as a consumer protection, we always welcome the consumers' opinions, comments, complaints. We have different platforms that consumers can reach us through, and we always listen to them, because at the end we thrive to how can I say this, to improve our services based on the consumers' needs.
And this is all, of course, in line with Dubai being a happy city, happiness of consumers, you know, Sheikh Mohammed's basically directives and all of that. I think coming from the Middle East as well, I know that we are one of the, Dubai is you know, the first city that has actually you know, is very strong on consumer and citizens' happiness, basically. So this goes a great way in doing that.
Yeah. So now we will move to the second slide, which actually my colleague Sarah, she will be talking about.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
1 minute.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah.
Yeah. I'm starting to open the video, so I don't know if it's working.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay.
Okay.
How are you?
Hello. Hi.
Hi, thank you. I'm Sarah from Consumer Protection, and I'm speaking today about the Dubai Consumer app. Actually, we are using it, and it's really helpful these times, as we are working at home and the customer need to know their rights. It's really great for them to solve their problem in around 5 minutes. They didn't need to contact us as a consumer protection and call us, and they will solve the problem in 4 days, 4 working days. In the application, we can solve the problem in 5 minutes. Our application, it's called Dubai Consumer app. Okay, and it's like an empowerment letter that the customer get it and send it to the shop or as an email, and we will solve the problem. The customer will solve the problem as it's an empowerment letter.
Okay, Sarah, just a small question. So it's a smart app that I can download on my phone,
Yes.
on my smartphone, and through that I can actually log in complaints or comments or whatever.
Yes.
And then you have a kind of registry, or you know, you capture that and somebody goes through it, you connect with the provider, maybe the supplier, and then you try to solve the issue, right?
Yeah. You see, this is the app. It's called, I don't know if you can see it or not, actually.
Yeah, it's not very clear. I think everybody needs
Okay.
to download it and try to play around with it to see.
Yes. Okay. There
How it,
is two types. It's self-services and the file a normal complaint. Okay. The first one, the smart protection, that it's like a chat
okay, okay.
and the customer.
Yes.
For example, if he has a problem with the phone, you write, I have a problem with the phone. And they will ask him the empowerment letter, the intelligent, ask him, do you have the invoice?
Okay. So there will be like a conversation, a dialogue, and that. So it will be
Yes.
it will be basically they will be given solutions on the spot.
Yes. And then they will get the empowerment letter, and this one we send it to the customer must send it to the company,
Okay.
and he must solve the problem. And but the company can prove if the customer is like
It's wrong.
right. It's
Yeah, I understand.
yeah.
So basically, it's the system or the person behind the system will actually decide who's who's really will solve
Right.
the issue between the two parties, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this application, it's really helpful this time, and this now
I'm sure.
for, and now it's really helpful regarding the customer won't come to our
Yeah.
regarding that.
Okay.
You
Okay.
want to say
Excellent.
something?
No, I'm okay. So, yeah, Manal, maybe.
So before we jump ahead, we're going to show you a video of how actually the application works. But before I show you, so as Ms. Sarah mentioned that there are different platforms to reach the consumer protection and file a complaint, or the if you have a comment, or if you have noticed something superstitious, for example, in the market that you want to inform consumer protection. So as you can see in the slide, we have you can reach us through social media channels. You can reach us through our website. You can reach us through the call center by calling, or by using the application. So let's just hit the video.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So as mentioned in the video, the application actually has many services that allows the customer smart protection service that has the artificial intelligence that gives the solution to the complaint in just 5 minutes. And then have the traditional way of filing a complaint in consumer protection, which is we have two types. It's either C2B complaint or B2B complaint. So you can do both through the application. For the normal type of complaint, the traditional complaint, for the consumer complaint, it takes around 4 working days. So if the customer is in hurry and he wants to solve the problem quickly, he can use the smart service and get the solution in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The application, the video, it's not updated, by the way. I just wanted to add that consumers can also download the application through the app gallery in Huawei. So it's available in all the platforms.
Okay. Okay, excellent. I had a small question. First of all, there were, are there links to the laws, let's say, or because I could see that know your rights there, you know, there's you can check your right, whether you have a right for this thing that you think that you want to complain about or not. So is there any information like that on the system that where I can go and see what is my right really? Because when you talk about right, it could be I could have it or not have it, you know.
Yes, actually, there is. We have the blue book. I actually have a copy here. I can show you. It's a hard. I have here a hard copy. I have also a soft copy, which is available to the consumers in 10 languages.
Okay, excellent.
It has all the policies that regulates the relationship between the trader and the consumer.
Okay, perfect.
10 languages. Consumers can find it in our website.
Okay.
Even the traders, they can find it and download it and look through the book.
Excellent. Thank you. Yes.
I can see there are some questions, I believe, in the chat.
Yes, there are a couple of questions there.
But I'm not sure how to review them.
Agita is saying, I can't hear any of you. Can you hear us now? I don't know why she can't hear us. And that's it. Is she still there? I think she might have left. She couldn't hear us, but I don't know.
Okay, so should we continue?
Yes, yes, please do.
Okay, so to continue with the responsibilities. So we spoke about the rights of the consumer, but now we are going to the responsibilities of the consumer. So there are certain things that consumers should actually do before like purchasing or like any service from the market. So starting with the most important thing is to have a copy of the invoice or the contract, because without it, there is no evidence that you actually purchased this item or this service from this place. Now, sometimes we have cases where consumers will come and file a complaint, but they don't have any copy, and they will say, we only have, for example, WhatsApp message, or we only, for example, we did it verbally, there is no invoice. So in such cases, it will be very hard for us as a consumer protection to accept the case. Then we have the second thing that the consumer have to make sure of is to have all the information or all the details that agreed between him and the trader mentioned in the contract or in the invoice again. Because sometimes consumer will come and file a complaint, will give us the invoice, but there is no details in the invoice. So how can I tell, or how can I know what did you and the shop dealer agreed on? Or what kind of specifications did you ask for or request? So this is very important that consumers make sure that they mention it in their invoice or in their contract. Some consumer will say, oh, we're afraid or we lost it. So we also accept soft copies. So no problem. If you cannot keep the invoice, you can just take a picture of it and keep it with you for just in case if you face any problem later on with the product. Then we have, which I already mentioned, to do your research as a consumer. Now, another kind of complaints that we actually face when it comes to consumer protection, that consumers will come and say, oh, I found the same product, for example, in different place with different price.
Right.
I mentioned it becomes the consumer's responsibility to do their research and find, for example, if you go to the shop and you think this product is good for you when it comes to price and quality wise, then you have to purchase it. Yeah. Now, what we do, only tell the trader that you have to show the price. The price tag should be visible and clear to the customer. And the price that it's mentioned, for example, on the display should be matching the price on the cashier. But comparing prices from one shop to another, it will be hard and it's
not easy.
They have the right to do that because it's an open market. So the consumer have to do their research before purchasing.
Okay.
Read the documents, or read, for example, all the information when it comes on how to use the product, because misusing any product, the consumer will not have the right of having a refund or replacement. Very important, because consumers, for example, store it wrong or they will use it wrongly, and then they will come and say, oh, it broke from the first day. It will be like a missing the product. So the consumer will lose his right in this matter as well.
Okay, definitely.
So this is mainly...
I can see a lot of mirroring. I can mirror your presentation to real estate. Now I know maybe people who are attending are wondering, you know, where is real estate there, because we are DREI. But I can actually now, because after the explanation, I can mirror each and every item or each and every topic that you have mentioned to real estate protection. We have contracts, we have a variety. I'm gonna try to do the matching after your presentation. So I'm glad we're doing this. Yes.
Yes. So moving on the slides, if there is no question.
I don't think there are anything.
Yes, so usually what we advise the consumers also, especially when it comes to using or to purchase, like for example, let's say online or through the social media, which is very common right now. People like sitting in their houses, they just want to order something online. So you usually tell the consumers, before you deal with any website or any account in the social media, always make sure that this business or this company is actually licensed by Dubai Economy. Because as a consumer protection in Dubai, we only accept cases that is actually for the companies whom are licensed by Dubai Economy.
Okay, Manal, how can I find that out? Where do I see that?
Yes, so consumers can actually reach us again through our the platforms, the different platforms, give us the name, and we can say if this company is licensed or not. And also there is another way through the DED website. They can put the name of the company and it would say if it's licensed or not.
Okay, excellent.
Then we have also, when it comes to the advertisements, we always also advise the consumers, don't believe anything you see, especially when it comes to advertisements. At the end, it's an ad. So especially also when it comes to social media influencers, not everything they will say it will be true. So here we have actually some videos that we made just to make it clear.
لا تنسى بعض الإعلانات التي يسوق لها مشاهير التواصل الاجتماعي والتي قد تضر بصحتك. فتأكد من ترخيص المنتج محليا واتحاديا. نتمنى لكم الصحة والسلامة دوما.
So here in this video, I'm not sure if the translation was clear to everyone. It says, especially when it comes to for example, selling pills. Like nowadays we see they sell a lot of medicines, for example, to make you slim quickly or to make your hair grow faster. So this is very important to make sure that these kind of medicines or pills, for example, they are, first of all, the company is licensed. Number two, that these products are licensed from through the health authority as well. So we have also another video that I would like to share.
Dear consumers, do not restrict your choices to social media influencers' opinion on a product, service, or a meal in a restaurant. Some of them are paid to advertise convincingly to you. Ask more before you make a purchase. Cut.
Okay, أخر الوقت. Where's my money, please?
So in this video, again, we saw how we would say usually how it would work with social media influencers. So again, our advice is to be not to follow everything you see, because usually when people will come and complain, they will say, oh, we saw this social media influencer, she spoke, for example, about this product and I tried it, but it didn't work. I cannot take any action as a consumer protection because, again, it's just an advertisement. You have to do your research. You have to read about this product before even using it. Yeah.
Yeah, there are reviews and things like that that people should really look at, and not just read a couple of reviews. There has to be quite a few reviews, you know, a good number.
Yes. So we reached actually the end of the presentation. We can answer questions now if anyone has any question.
I don't have anything in the chat box. I don't know if, but if there's nothing, I could just maybe discuss a little bit you know, what are the similarities I saw between us and you know, for real estate brokers and for real estate stakeholders, basically. Because for us, you went over, let's say, the rights of consumers: right to safety, right to choose, right to know, right to listen, to be listened to, right? All of these. And I think Dubai, you know, all the departments in Dubai, like Dubai Land Department, has provided that for the consumers of real estate. Let me share a little bit my presentation very quickly. So I will just a second go and share screen. Okay. So can you see it? I can't hear you, Manal. You're muted.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay. So consumer protection in real estate, in the real estate market in Dubai. If we go, actually, let me try to do. I'm going to start with here. So Dubai real estate market, it has proven its, you know, we've gone through ups and downs a lot, right? But it has proven that it is quite resilient, and it remains resilient throughout lots of, you know, booms and the recessions that happen around us in the world or in our market. And that is due to, you know, many reasons. One of them is that it is a regulated environment. It's a regulated real estate environment. It's economical, it's safe, it has interesting choices. So we have the choices. The regulation provides the laws, the you know, all of that. It is economical, it is safety, it is a safe environment to invest in. People, you know, investors will get their money's worth in property. It is profitable, innovative, environmentally conscious. It's a new city, tax-free, all of these. But let me go a little bit and just concentrate a little bit on the regulation and talk, if I want to talk about my consumer, who is the real estate consumer? The developer is a consumer, the investor, the one who buys from the developer, the broker, the enabler, the property manager, the landlord, the tenant. So all these people and anybody who actually deals in real estate is a consumer and has rights as well as obligations or responsibilities. So if we look at the framework as at the, if you want, the entities that govern this or who are who regulate this market, we have Dubai Land Department, which is the governmental body that oversees everything real estate in the Dubai market, and it regulates and it monitors the activities and the transactions through the Real Estate Regulatory Agency, RERA, that sets, as the name implies, this is the regulation. This is where all the regulation comes from. And regulations are here not to constrict or restrict the investor or the developer. Actually, it is to protect all the parties in any real estate transaction. There's the Rental Dispute Settlement Center, RDC, where landlords and tenants can solve their issues if they have any issues between them. There's a special judicial committee that handles investors, those who have invested in projects that were cancelled due to any issues. And of course, DREI, the Dubai Real Estate Institute, that does the information and spreads the knowledge. So again, here we're talking about awareness, about your right to know, all of that. Then we go to some of the, if you want, the, I don't know why this is not opening. Okay, we have laws, we have regulations, and there are some mechanisms and registers to ensure that we are safe in our, our money, our investment is safe basically, and that we know, so transparency as well. Now, we do have in any real estate transaction, whether it is a sale, a lease, a contract between a broker and the seller, or a tenant, or a landlord, or a buyer, there are unified contracts that are issued by RERA and that everybody has to, adhere to. I cannot write my own contract. There are some, unified contracts that everybody follows. And if you do follow it, and if you have done that, then you are protected. Just like you said, Manal, this is a responsibility as well. So it is, I can't protect you if you have not protected yourself by using the procedures that are put in place for you, right, as a consumer. So if I'm buying, if I'm selling, if I'm renting, if I'm dealing with a broker, I need to sign a contract, and this contract will eventually be my protection in case there is anything, anything went wrong. We certify practitioners, people who work, just like you said, you have a list, you have registers of companies and suppliers who they have to be registered, they have to be certified, right? They have to be licensed. So here too, you cannot deal with a broker off the street, from the street. You cannot deal with a developer who is not registered, right, with Dubai Land Department. So we certify practitioners. They go through training, they go through, licensing, and they get registered. There are central registers in Dubai Land Department with RERA, and we can check that. We have automated, we have applications. The REST application will allow people to check whether the developer is registered, whether a broker is registered, whether this property belongs to this person who says that it belongs to him. So all of that can be checked through the smart application, REST. There are projects escrow accounts. These are accounts that every developer has to open for every project in order to ensure that the money that I, as a buyer, I'm investing in this property, before I can receive it, you pay installments. All this money doesn't go to the developer's name. It goes in the escrow account of the project. And the developer has no way in getting to that money except through RERA. So it is very much monitored and controlled. Of course, I'm not going to go into all the details. This is not the place for it. I'm just trying to find the, to give you the idea that yes, real estate stakeholders in Dubai are also very much protected. Okay, and that's it. Of course, this is the contact for Dubai Real Estate Institute, if anybody would like to connect with us. So I think I'm done with my presentation. Trying to stop the sharing. Where is it? Okay. So if there is
you will find a red button.
Yeah, I found it, but it was hiding up. Okay. Any questions? I don't see anything in the chat box.
Even
So
if there in regard of the consumer rights and duties, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. And there is one question here. Muhammad Fahim says no, no questions. Okay, I had a couple of questions which are already answered. There was just one thing. Are there any fees to the, that the person may be involved in when?
For the consumer to business complaints, no, there is no fees. Okay. But B2B complaints, yes, there are fees.
Okay, okay. And they can check that once they, they go on your website, yes, and they can find it. Even I have one very, sorry?
Also in the application, it's
in the application, okay. So if we're talking about businesses are, we mostly covered things like consumers, individuals buying things. But let's say when you, because it's very interesting that you have a business to business or business to consumer. Would you, let's say, accept or do you answer inquiries regarding businesses saying, okay, things that have to do business to government entities, let's say, things like, let's say, visa issues? Do you handle such things, or they have to go to immigration?
Now, there are, like, if you mean it's B2B?
Yes,
mean?
Or B2B, let's say, I have a company and I have some questions or inquiries regarding visas of my employees or things like that. No. Okay.
No, but we do have for the consultation, for example, if like in regards of the contract again, or the company is facing a problem, for example, we do accept giving them consultation in regards of filing a complaint with the business protection. We have a special department. It's called business protection. Okay. They take care of all the questions or all the problems in regards of B2B.
Okay.
But to consumer protection, now there are type of complaints are, you can say they're not considered as under our authority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so, I understand.
Yeah, so for example, let's say when it comes complaining against a bank, for example, should go to the central bank.
Central bank.
Same when it comes, for example, complaining against, for example, airlines. Or so again, it goes
civil aviation.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. No, I understand. But you do get them maybe, and then you tell the person where to go, right?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's perfect. I think this was quite informative. I don't see any other questions, and I think we're already 40 minutes, 41 minutes. So unless anybody has anything in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to sign off.
We presented well. That's why there is no question.
Yes, I think so. It was very well presented, and you know, it's we don't have many participants. It's only 8. We are only 8. So again, I think, yeah, yeah. Muhammad Fahim is actually you know, getting active with us. He says yes, that's right. Thank you, Muhammad.
Thank you so much.
Okay then. I think it was good. Thank you very much, Manal, and Sarah, of course, and everybody for attending. Hope you have no issues with consumer protection, and that everything goes on smoothly. And please stay safe, stay active, stay sane. I say stay safe, stay sane, because these days one has to maintain, we all have to maintain our, you know, emotional health as well as our physical health. And bye. That's it. Thank you, Manal, again.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.